Hi, I'm Mike McLeod, and my mini-lit review deals with the role of TPAC in education. The Technological Pedagogical Content Knowledge Framework is a concept to help teachers plan lessons that integrate technology into the delivery of the curriculum as the framework interweaves technology, content, and pedagogy. Marshall and Wetzel state that the TPAC framework views successful teaching as teaching at the intersection of each part of the framework rather than achieving competence in the individual areas. The TPAC framework has 7 separate and overlapping categories, but uniting these categories is one of the great challenges facing teachers. Far too frequently, technology is being incorporated into daily lessons, yet the hardware and software being utilized doesn't necessarily have a positive impact on the student's learning experience, nor does it deeply connect to the content or a particular pedagogy. As Kohler and Mishra acknowledge, teachers often have inadequate or inappropriate experience with using digital technologies for teaching and learning. This is a valid point, as teachers are often presented with new pieces of technology to incorporate in the classroom. However, a lack of professional development to support technology implementation and a disconnect between technology's role in enhancing the delivery of the content and clearly supporting pedagogy often leaves teachers floundering. By examining scholarly articles that explore the theory behind the TPAC framework, as well as the practical application of TPAC in a classroom setting, I obtained a deeper insight into the strengths and challenges of this educational concept and the evidence that shows the effectiveness of TPAC in teaching. Technological, pedagogical, content knowledge appears to be a convoluted term. However, any teacher who is consistently implementing technology into their teaching practice needs to obtain a clear understanding of TPAC and its role in positively influencing the educational lives of students. Kohler and Mishra offer an excellent overview of the technology integration framework. The authors define content knowledge as a teacher's knowledge about the subject matter to be learned or taught. Pedagogical knowledge is a teacher's deep knowledge about the processes and practices or methods of teaching and learning. They encompass, among other things, overall educational purposes, values, and aims. Pedagogical knowledge fuels creative and effective learning environments as it unites what teachers know about teaching, teaching philosophies, and teaching styles with the knowledge of the subject they are teaching. Technology knowledge is always in a state of flux, more so than the other 2 core knowledge domains in the TPAC framework. Thus, defining it is notoriously difficult. Any definition of technology knowledge is in danger of becoming outdated by the time this text has been published. There are many reasons for this state of flux that the authors refer to, such as a certain piece of technology that has been provided to a school is not preferred by a particular educator, therefore it remains dormant within their classroom, or there is an actual lack of infrastructure, like the absence of a technology lab at a school. Additionally, teachers need ongoing professional development to continually construct technological knowledge, yet the financial resources of a school board or even the lack of professional expertise does not always allow this form of meaningful professional development to occur. TPAC goes to 6th grade. Lessons from a middle school teacher in a high technology access classroom is a qualitative study that was originally presented at the 2001 Society for Information Technology and Teacher Education conference. The study limits itself to one middle school in Park City, Utah, but the teacher, Marshall, does teach 140 6th grade students who comprise 6 sections of English language arts. Therefore, the authors have worked with a broad student sample. The study's intended audience is future researchers and school boards using the research as a guide for the professional development of teachers based upon the TPAC framework. Marshall was selected to participate in a pilot program with 2 laptop carts, each with 15 laptops, 20 cameras, and headsets for each computer placed in her classroom. Marshall's classes were working on a cross-curricular project on the Renaissance, and her work with the students was examined by Wetzel through the TPAC lens. Wetzel observed Marshall and her students for 1 week, and he audiotaped 10 interviews with her that ranged from 5 minutes to 1 hour in length. Marshall taught to her regular routine, using the pilot program as a support to the curriculum being delivered and to improve the students' own technology skill set. Marshall used an inquiry-based method as her approach to teaching a new computer application. She did not claim to be an expert in every piece of technology being explored by the students. Marshall and Wetzel note, teachers who were not experts but were comfortable with technology did better at integrating technology in the classroom than teachers with more technology expertise. One of the key messages I gained from the study by Marshall and Wetzel was that teachers do not have to be an expert in a certain piece of hardware or software. By simply introducing students to a new piece of technology, there is the chance for student success, and students will share their expertise with their peers, and this can have a positive and profound impact upon the dynamics of the classroom. The connection between the implementation of the TPAC framework and its impact on teacher success in delivering the curriculum is a newer area of research. Erdogan and Sahin carried out a study in Turkey to explore the link between the application of the TPAC framework in the classroom setting of senior students obtaining their education degrees in math, both elementary and secondary, and the resulting achievement levels. Validating this correlation between the TPAC framework and teacher success in delivering daily learning targets and curriculum outcomes, thereby resulting in improved student grades, would offer a progressive outlook as to why TPAC should be utilized at all grade levels. The authors note that the deeper one's insight into TPAC, the greater success that individual will have as both a student and a classroom teacher. Erdogan and Sahin state, because of many inefficient teacher training programs, teachers have difficulties relating technology, pedagogy, and content knowledge to each other. This is one of the great challenges facing the education field in the 21st century. How can Bachelor of Education programs ensure that the correct mix of technology, pedagogy, and content knowledge is being offered to post-secondary students? Evidence shows the effectiveness of TPAC in teaching practices can improve student achievement. The TPAC framework needs to become embedded in education programs as well as ongoing professional development opportunities to allow teachers to correctly deliver the curriculum through technology integration, yet remain focused on pedagogy and content. Technology is a learning tool to prepare 21st century learners for the 21st century world. Kohler and Mishra acknowledge there is no one best way to integrate technology into curriculum. Rather, integration efforts should be creatively designed or structured for particular subject matter ideas in specific classroom contexts. Applying the TPAC framework to daily teaching practices will allow teachers to unite technology with the curriculum to engage students in the construction of knowledge. It is only through a thorough understanding, however, of technological knowledge, pedagogical knowledge, and content knowledge that I can shift the students' learning goals from conventional tasks to innovative coursework. Integrating TPAC into daily practice is a demanding task, but the students are deserving of teachers to meet this demand. Thank you.